With the economic shifts, new housing policies, and changing lifestyles, the traditional wisdom about buying being better than renting, or vice versa, deserves a fresh look.
That's right.
So, whether you're a first time homebuyer, a long time renter, or someone in between, this episode is for you. The economic landscape of 2025. Let's start with where we are in 2025. High inflation from 2022 to 2023 has cooled off, but the Fed is keeping interest rates relatively high to maintain economic stability.
Really?
As of Q2 2025, mortgage rates are hovering around 6.75% nationally, which is still high compared to pre-2022 levels. Meanwhile, average rent in the US has stabilized after surging during the pandemic.
Nice.
In Las Vegas, median monthly rent for a two-bedroom apartment is around $1,800, slightly lower than the peak in 2022, but still high historically according to the Zillow Rental Index. The cost of borrowing remains a hurdle, but rents aren't necessarily a bargain either. We're in a pressure on both sides scenario.
Oh
no! How much is the cost of ownership in today's market? Let's talk about home ownership in 2025. According to the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors, the median home price sits at about $435,000 in Las Vegas. That's a slight increase from last year, reflecting a steady demand. Factor in property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and that 6.75 interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage, and you're looking at a monthly payment of roughly $2,800 to $3,000, depending on your down payment. Buying still builds equity, but the upfront and ongoing costs are significantly higher than renting, at least in the short term. What about renting in 2025? Flexibility versus long-term value. Renting is often framed as throwing money away,
That's right.
but that narrative is being challenged.
Really?
More Americans, especially millennials and Gen Z, are opting to rent for flexibility. You avoid long-term debt, market volatility, and surprise maintenance cost. In cities like Las Vegas and Henderson, the build-to-rent trend is booming. Master plan rental communities offers amenities once reserved for homeowners, like pools, dog parks, co-working spaces, all without the commitment according to the National Association of Home Builders. So, for those prioritizing mobility or unsure about the long-term plans, renting can offer better lifestyle alignment with fewer financial risk. The shifting local market in Henderson and Las Vegas. Let's zoom in on what's happening right here at home, Henderson and the greater Las Vegas area. As of 2025, Henderson continues to outpace Las Vegas in terms of home values. The median home price in Henderson is around $490,000 compared to $435,000 in Las Vegas, according to the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors in Q5 of 2025. That's driven by demand from out-of-state buyers, especially California transplants, and Henderson's strong appeal to families and remote professionals. Inventory remains tight, especially for entry-level homes under $400,000. Builders are focusing more on luxury and mid-tier properties, which has created an affordability squeeze.
Oh
no! On the rental side, build-to-rent developments in areas like Cadence and Inspirada are booming. These communities offer single-family home for rent, attracting residents who want the space of a house without the long-term commitment of buying.
Nice.
So what are the key trends to watch for? First, Henderson is increasingly becoming the suburban luxury hub of Southern Nevada, with cleaner streets, more green space, and top-rated schools. Second, Las Vegas proper, meanwhile, offers better affordability and more diversity in housing options, from condo to townhomes to traditional suburban neighborhoods. And third, according to Zillow rental data, 2025, renter in Henderson are paying a premium of $2,200 to $2,500 for a typical 3-bedroom rental, while the same space in Las Vegas averaged closer to $1,800 to $2,000. Whether you're buying or renting, your experience in 2025 is heavily influenced by where in the valley you're looking. Henderson favors long-term owners and higher earners. Las Vegas still offers pocket of affordability, but you'll need to move quickly and work with someone who knows the market block by block.
That's right.
So, has the equation changed? In short, yes, but it depends on your priorities. If you value equity, stability, and have the financial cushion to manage today's rates, buying is still a strong long-term move.
That's right.
If you prioritize flexibility, lower monthly costs, and lifestyle perks without tying up capital, renting makes more sense than ever. The rent versus buy decision in 2025 is less about blanket advice and more about the aligning your housing choice with your life goals, finances, and risk tolerance.
That's right.
Here in the Las Vegas Valley, we're seeing intense competition for both homes and rentals. Henderson, in particular, is drawing in tech workers and families, increasing both housing demands and rent prices. That's why working with a local real estate expert is so crucial in 2025. Whether you're navigating high borrowing costs or searching for a rental that fits your lifestyle, a trusted agent can help you evaluate the market with data, not guesswork, and make a choice that actually serves your situation. Thanks for tuning in. Discover more about Las Vegas and Henderson with our free relocation guide. For additional details or a free consultation, visit my website or social media. Find all the links in this podcast description. Also, I love hearing from our listeners. If you have any questions, comments, topic suggestions, or real estate stories to share, please reach out to us. You can follow me on my social media pages. Just search for Long's Real Estate, local realtor in Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada. I will also save the links in the description of this video. Until then, remember, in Las Vegas and Henderson, the odds are always in your favor when you have the right real estate agent by your side. Thanks for joining us today. See you next week.